Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Tampa.
Fielded in the end zone.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. To throw now on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And so far, And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Jake
Now
Elliott.
after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership. That's what he's trying to accomplish.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0? And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Kyle Van Noy. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 2 yards on that play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
The ball carried by number 20.
Give the tackle to Anthony Walker. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate.
Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
recovered by down.
I'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Running the sweep with McLaurin. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Terry McLaurin. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, Dallas.
They'll look to throw here. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they left little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Jalen Ferguson drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series. This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The pass. A fumble on the play.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you across state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now throwing on first down and completing it.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Back to throw again. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Myers. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Third down.
They'll look to throw again. And he finds McLaurin. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. 20. The left side caught by Diggs.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Stephon Diggs, 47 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. He completes this into the hands of Miller. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Spins by. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started over at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. And it's the Saints who are out in front. Mike Evans, a touchdown reception. From there, we fly north to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers looking to get off to a hot start, and a road win would help them do just that. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And at the moment, that game is tied with the visiting New York Jets. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and takes
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Carlos Dunlap able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards. 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
12. And the Cowboy 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
And on 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Second and 6. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
Complete.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Going to give this time to the tailback. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The catch made by Miller. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
looking to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
And sacks.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over. and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Back to throw now on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. This is Barkley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. And he's able to find Diggs. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking sideline, incomplete. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. The Cowboys on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
And yet again, it's McLaurin. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Tucker now to add the point after. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about.
Unbelievable.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Come on, baby. We got to do our job. We got to do our job, man.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situation.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
A loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be third and forever. They'll go to Barkley again. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded just inside the 20. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left. And got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense as he'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
17. Cowboys 14.
Big kick right there to give him the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So now the Cowboys down 17-14, a minute 25 to play. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Back to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. This one complete to Devontae Freeman.
The pass.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This to potentially send us to overtime. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
For the field goal, a 37-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be fielded inside the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
They're on 32-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay.
They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now a first throw here in overtime. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First and 10.
A good pickup there at 22.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they'll try to run the option here.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
Second and 10.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And the Cowboy
on the draw. This is Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
to Austin Hooper. It's a gain of 10. First down, Cowboys.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Dallas.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Third down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for a very important punt here in overtime.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about it. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This being their second opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive, see if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now did he step out of the end zone? He did. Oh, it's a safety. And the game is over.
And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Final score, Cowboys.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Dallas, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.